The diagram below shows the forces acting on a block of weight W as it slides down a slope. The angle between the slope and the horizontal is theta, the normal reaction force is N, friction is negligible. Which of the following gives the resultant force on the block? The resultant or the net force is the vector sum of all forces. Since there are only two forces, we can apply a rule for the sum of two vectors, and we know two rules, the parallelogram rule and the triangle rule. And since two vectors start at the same point, we can apply parallelogram rule and draw a parallelogram. And the diagonal, it's a vector which is the resultant force. And notice that if you correctly draw it, this vector must be in direction of motion. So it must be parallel to the slope. And this side is also equal to this side, so we can say that it's also n vector, and it's f net is the resultant vector, and we can see that f net is w vector and plus n vector, and it's directly a triangle rule for the sum. One vector starts where the previous ends. And what do we need? We need the magnitude of the resultant force. So we need to find the magnitude of this vector, which is f net. And to find the magnitude of a vector, we consider a triangle where each side is equal to the magnitude of the corresponding vector. So it's the magnitude of n, it's the magnitude of fn which is required, and its magnitude is w. And notice that n is perpendicular to the slope, net is in direction of the slope, hence it's perpendicular to n. So this angle is 90 degrees. And we can consider a right angle triangle, and we need this, so we can represent it, and actually we need theta, this angle theta. Here it is given that this angle is theta, but in general this angle may be not given, and you can see that if it's theta, this angle is right angled, so this angle is 90 minus theta, so this is theta, or this is also theta, so this angle is theta. And we need to relate w and f net, and we can apply sine. So sine of theta, by definition, it's opposite over hypotenuse, so it's f net over w, hence f net is w multiplied by the sine of theta. So A is correct. And that's all for this question.